acknowledge the presence of Senator Padilla, Senator De La Rosa, and Senator Estrada. And before I open the floor for manifestations and questions, let me express my support to the OVP budget. Looking at the data to include automatic appropriations, the increase of the OVP budget is only by 1.3%. I'll just flash the slide. No? So if you count in the increases in inflation, increase in salary, the total increase of the OVP budget is only 1.3%. Kaya ang tawag ko nga dito, bare basic budget for the Office of the Vice President. And let me also commend and express my support to some of the programs of the OVP. One of the programs na alam ko mahalaga sa mga kababayan natin, yung Pagbabago Campaign Project, in which nagbibigay ang OVP ng mga school supplies. No? Simpleng bagay ito, pero sa mga constituents natin, ang school supplies, napakalaking bagay na rin. So to date, meron nang nagbigay na 403,000 na mga school supplies. Another project that I also support is the Pansarap project, or the feeding program for severely wasted students. Alam natin, almost 20% of our students are malnourished. So to date, there are about 16,000 students that were fed by the Pansarap project. Another project that I find notable is the Kalusugan food truck, in which the OVP is also helping evacuees, yung mga tinamaan ng mga kababayan natin ng salanta, o nasalantang mga kababayan natin. To date, they have already given 6,500 evacuees with the feeding program and support. And another program that I find notable, yung RICE program, the Relief for Individuals in Crisis and Emergencies, nang nagbibigay ng bigas sa mga mahirap nating kababayan. Marami sa ating mga, it's simpleng programa pero napakahalaga dahil marami sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na yung mga nasa malalayong lugar, pumapasok ng eskwelahan ng gutom at hindi sila natututo. To date, 197,000 beneficiaries ang nabigay na ng RICE program ng ating buting Vice Presidente kasama ang kanyang mga kasamaan sa OVP. Alam ko marami pang mga programa, pero ito yung mga programa na para sa akin ay may kaugnayan sa edukasyon, at ang edukasyon ay isa sa mga mahalaga na advokasya natin, at ang ating Vice President bilang dating kalihim ng Department of Education, alam niya yung mga pangangailangan ng ating mga mag-aaral at mga estudyante. So I support all of these programs. So with that, we'll open the floor for manifestations. We'll start off with Senator Erwin Tulfo, who was here ahead of time.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My question now is, I noticed that from 942 million, binawasan po ito in-slash ng 902.8 million na lamang, nawala po yung 39.143 million. Ang tanong ko po ngayon, Mr. Chair, ano po mga proyekto o programa na maapektuhan po nito, ito pong slash po na 39.143 million, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Attorney Sanchez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Your Honor, the amount that was not considered by the DBM only pertains to ICT equipment. So out of our original request, only a portion of that was included in the NEP. So we will just reprioritize the ICT equipment that we will procure, and we will work within the budget that was provided in the NEP.
So, Mr. Chair, nabawasan po ito parang para sa ICT po ninyo. So, saan ho na manggagaling ngayon yung kailangan ninyong purchase for this purpose, Mr. Chair?
As mentioned, Mr. Chair, we will just review our requirements, and prioritize based on the urgency of the ICT equipment that we need to procure. So some of the items will have to be deferred, or we may need to forgo some of the items, Mr. Chair.
Ano-ano po, Mr. Chair, mga bago existing programs ng OVP na pupunduhan po ng OVP this year? Kasi I noticed from 744.1 million po na budget ng 2025, you're asking for 902, pero nabanggit nga po ni VP kanina na mostly ay sa MOOE, mapupunta po 100 plus million po yata. Na kaya ang tanong ko po ngayon, ano-ano po mga programs, existing programs, sa mga bago na pupunduhan po ng OVP?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Basically, it would be the same programs that we are implementing this year in 2025. So we will just include additional provision for Magnegosyo Taday because in 2025 we are only using the continuing appropriations from 2024. So part of the increase will also go to the procurement for disaster relief operations, Mr. Chair.
All right, Mr. Chair, I notice also, ongoing po ba ito, Mr. Chair, itong OVP program activities, ito pong Al-Janaza Kit Assistance, tsaka Sympathy Flower Program. Is this ongoing or is this new program of the OVP?
It's part of our ongoing programs, Mr. Chair. It used to be part of our medical and burial assistance program, but we are running it as a separate program now because instead of giving monetary grants, we provide a kit, Al-Janaza kit.
Mr. Chair, I just noticed, kasi po, like I have an office at Zamba Sultan, Zamboanga City. Yung mga kababayan po nating Muslim, pag may burial po, hindi naman po sila gumagamit na ataol, kundi naghihiram na lang po ng sasakyan, which I provided my office there in Zamba Sultan, Zamboanga City. Halos everyday po, hinihiram po ng mga kapatid nating Muslim para maisakay po yung bangkay, para mailibing. Pero maganda pong programa itong Al-Janaza Kit Assistance and Sympathy Flower Program. My last question, Mr. Chair, kung meron pong dapat i-prioritize ng committee na ito, ano po ang mga dapat dagdagan na pondo? Saan, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Sanchez, before you respond, let me recognize the presence of our Majority Leader, Senator Zubiri.
Yes, Mr. Chair, that would be the disaster relief operations. Since that is the second highest requested but assistance from the Office of the Vice President after the medical and burial assistance.
That's all from me, Mr. Chair. Thank you po.
Thank you, Senator Tulfo. Next will be Senator Go.
Mr. Chairman, before we recognize the other members of the Senate, and I know many of you just want to make manifestations, we have parliamentary courtesy here when usually in my how many budgets that I've handled, I've been to almost 23 budgets already. Pag bisita po ng Office of the Vice President and President, we give them parliamentary courtesy, and usually their budgets, and in this case, the budget of the Vice President is already a lean and mean budget. Hindi, wala na pong dagdag, kawawa nga, di ba po, Mr. President? So, maybe we can afford them the courtesy that we can approve the budget. Of course, after the manifestations on the part of the leadership of the Senate, we'd like to extend that courtesy to the Office of the Vice President.
Yes, Mr. Chair, also on
Mr.
the part
Chair,
of the minority, we also would like to be associated with the motion of the Majority Leader.
Senator Marcos.
That was my question, Mr. Chair. Is that a motion that we therefore endorse the budget of the Vice President from the subcommittee to the Mother Committee of Finance?
Well, let's give the members an opportunity to give their manifestations. No?
That's fine,
All right.
but may I make that motion and hold it in abeyance
Yes.
until everyone has
You can do it at the end.
Thank
after
you.
the manifestations.
Mr. Chair, before I have to attend to a caucus upstairs, I would just like to manifest that I support po the budget of the OVP. As a matter of fact, kung po pwede po sana pag-aralan natin, review, yung binawas po na 39 million, baka pwede pong ibalik ulit. Because maganda naman po yung mga programa na ilatag po ng OVP. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Tulfo. Next is Senator Go.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. I also hope we could
accord parliamentary courtesy to the Vice President and approve her office budget swiftly. Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, and to Vice President Sara Duterte, good day. Mr. Chair, I just want to express my strong support for the proposed budget of the Office of the Vice President for 2026. As a proud Dabawenyo, I have witnessed firsthand the remarkable work of the Vice President when she was still the Mayor of Davao City and when she became Vice President, and I sincerely believe Vice President Duterte's initiatives have been instrumental in helping this government uplift lives and promote the welfare of all Filipinos. Tiwala po ako sa ating Vice Presidente at sigurado po ako na nagagamit po ang pondo ng bayan sa tama. Sa totoo lamang po, matagal po ako nagtrabaho kay former President Duterte at naabutan ko po nung siya po ay naging Vice Mayor ng Davao, si Vice President Sara. Kung stricto po si dating Mayor, dating Pangulong Duterte sa panggobyerno, mas stricto po si VP Sara. At alam ko pong magagamit talaga ang pondo para sa pantulong sa ating mga kababayan kesa naman po napupunta lang sa flood control, nagatasan po ng ilang mapagsamantala. Sa mga nakaraang taon, nagkaroon ng OBP na mga programang nagbibigay ng tunay na benepisyo sa ating mga mamamayan. From medical assistance to relief operations, educational support, pangkabuhayan programs, at libreng sakay among others. Sa totoo lamang po itong libreng sakay ay atin rin po itong sinusuportahan in my own small way po. The Medical and Burial Assistance Program has assisted more than 187,000 beneficiaries when it was still given funding. In 2024, the OBP was able to distribute more than 144,000 to individuals in need. The Magnegosyo Taday program has given entrepreneurial opportunities such as livelihood assistance and training programs to various marginalized individuals and groups. The OBP has always stood ready to assist during disaster relief operations, having able to provide relief goods to disaster-stricken areas and assist more than 200,000 individuals. Nakikita ko rin po ito dahil ako mismo, umiikot rin po ako sa mga tinatamaan po ng bagyo. The OBP also has the Libreng Sakay program, which has served over 1 million passengers in Metro Manila, Bacolod, Cebu, and Davao. Ito po yung nabanggit ko kanina na atin pong sinusuportahan. For this year, 2025, we push to restore the funding. For the record lang po, Madam Vice President, meron lang po akong ibabanggitin sa inyo. For this year, ibig sabihin ito po yung last year na budget deliberation. Gusto ko lang po ipakita sa screen yung 2025 NEP ninyo na proposed budget. Sandali lang po, ma'am.